It seems that Batman is definitely going to find a group of members of the metahuman thesis, but absolutely this is going to be called the Justice League because he is going to try to form a team on his own, but can he do it on his own? I don't know. But why? He can't do it on his own because we need him as much as he need us, because we are going to start punching crime in the face because this is Arkham Twin Days. Hi there, viewers. I am Leo Wolverine, your game commentator and founding member of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. So, I am going to talk about a topic of the final movie that Batman is in, and that is going to be Justice League. Directed by Zack Snyder, the screenplay is by Joss Whedon. That's right, who directed the first Avengers movie. Joss Whedon, before the Russo brothers took over of the Avengers movie. And so, what are we going to explain? Oh yeah. So I may not talk about much of the topic, so it might be like 2 episodes perhaps on the episode part 1, which is this, and part 2, which is a Tuesday, and part 2, which would be a Thursday. And so as you can see how Batman is working on the street and cleaning up the streets of Gotham by stopping bad guys and all that and so on and so on and so forth. So yeah, and because of that, and you know how what does he do? It's a simple. He has to always fight the bad guys. But is he starting to find the bad guys? Yes. But something more than just your typical common criminal. Something that he's been searching for. And what is it that he's been searching for? What does he want? Well, he's been searching for these flying winged creatures, which he doesn't know the name, but these are called parademons. Yes, parademons. They're from the world of Apocalypse. Why are there parademons coming into the planet Earth? And this guy says, wait! He says, what do you want? What do you want from me? And Batman says, fear. They can smell it. Yeah, like they can smell it a mile away. So he's starting to go after these men. No, he doesn't go after him. He goes after one of the parademons who comes out of a portal, and this man screams, and then and Batman says it's a scout, and that man who was screaming says, there's more of them, right? It's because he's dead, isn't it? And he's talking about Superman. Yes, the Man of Steel who gave his life to save, not just to save Lois, but to save others as well. So yeah, it is just completely not the same without him. So he has to gather a group of team members. Everybody's still mourning for the loss of Superman. About, I don't know how many months or has it been, but the statue is no longer there, I'll give you that. So yeah, no more of the statue that says false god, or just like more like the heroes fallen. And no more of Lex Luthor, who is completely psychotic. And wonder if he's ever going to let go of that ridiculous charade about this Superman is nothing of the kind because he's a fraud of all that. Really? He needs to let go or else he's going to get in trouble. After all, is he in jail? We're gonna find out sooner or later. And so you see Wonder Woman coming, who's Diana Prince lives in Paris, France. Which is funny how you mention why she is in Paris. And stops these terrorist group because the way these people saw the way that what's happening to their planet, so they try to bring it back to the Dark Ages. But Wonder Woman is not going to allow that to happen. Even if you try to knock her out cold, she's just almost as strong as the Man of Steel. But the Man of Steel is not there because of Doomsday, who is known as General Zod, which the movie plot is kind of off, which I don't understand why General Zod is Doomsday, which, to be honest, which I really don't understand. I thought Doomsday was General Zod's child or some sort, but I really have no idea whatsoever why he became Doomsday as himself. I could not understand part of Zack Snyder's directing, but, well, Doomsday is of course, I did understand about the Superman Doomsday field, of how Superman died, and how he came back wearing the black suit, but instead, he's not going to be wearing the black suit because that's going to be saved for later on. And you can see that goes on now that Wonder Woman had saved the people from Paris, France inside a museum, and the bomb that was about to blow up in their faces. And now, guess what? And it is spectacularly safe. And now Wonder Woman is now going to keep on fighting crime. Because she's a believer. Oh, and guess what? And you are not going to believe what's going to come next. You see, Bruce Wayne goes on an island, or somewhat, or maybe somewhere from Iceland, I don't know, perhaps. And then he sees a man named Arthur Curry. Because he absolutely knows he is the Aquaman, who is not the king of Atlantis just yet. Why? Because I already saw the movie of Aquaman and it was good. It was spectacular even. Okay, I'm not saying it's good. It's spectacular. It's not good. It's spectacular, okay? So I'm just going to say spectacular. That's all. Spectacular! Or simply amazing! Woohoo! Okay. So, amazing! So, haha. Okay, now that the situation is coast and clear, we can now focus on what is going to happen next. So for that, what do? Oh yes, we suppose that Bruce Wayne is searching for Arthur Curry, whose name is the Aquaman, and he says, "I know you can talk to fish." And so they have this conversation because Aquaman doesn't want to get involved in his life, and he says, and he does something about, that's what you're saying. That's the opposite of what you're saying. And it's like, what's in the box? What if the planet gets boiled off because by the heat exposure, that all the ocean's water is gone? Or the oceans to rise, whichever works, under someone's control by the name of Steppenwolf. So Steppenwolf will come in later. I'll get to that way later on. Okay, I promise. So so just because just because Bruce Wayne has found trying to find Aquaman doesn't mean he's wrong about one. It doesn't mean he's wrong about one thing. He can be right about another thing, that the war is coming. And then you'll see Alfred, who is talking to Bruce Wayne on a fast jet plane, and then Alfred was trying to ask her, "Did you get a hold of Diana Prince?" And Bruce Wayne says, "Thought you, no, I thought you should have called her." And Alfred says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I should bring a note from a checklist. Will you be Bruce's teammate? Check yes or no." And Bruce Wayne says, "I'm only interested in her skill set." And Alfred says, "Oh, sure you are." Bruce Wayne says, "Can we?" Yeah. I wonder if Bruce is interested in not just her skill set, but her looks too, and her intelligence. Oh, he has a funny way of coming in. So now that Bruce Wayne is gonna first, he's gonna go talk to. Oh my! So he's gonna get a hold of the Flash, and then hopefully she will get a hold of. First he has to go talk to get a hold of Diana first. Then he goes to get a hold of the Flash. However, he wants to. So now that Wonder Woman has gotten a hold by Bruce Wayne, that he's coming over, and Wonder Woman explains about those mother boxes, and he says, Bruce Wayne said they've built some kind of power, and Diana says they're not just power, they are power, because those mother boxes are created for the equation of life, or the anti-equation of life, whichever works. However, the mother box, I didn't know that Victor Stone was created by a part of the mother box, which made it strong, which he, Victor Stone, was a lot stronger than its host. So now that he is called Cyborg, but he kind of looked like a freak because of a freak accident, and he didn't want to be that kind of person he wanted to be, because he looked at the cybernetic parts. Yeah, because his father believed he has found an endless supply, an endless energy power supply that can boost for a lifetime, and so he did it to his son because he wanted his son to live, and now he has the cybernetic parts. He is now Cyborg Victor Stone. I do love the actor, however, because the actor did so well in his part. He's the perfect part to play as Victor Stone. And it does not faze me a bit, because why? He is a spectacular way to play as Victor Stone. And now that Bruce Wayne is going to get a hold of the Flash, he didn't shave because he had the beard or the goatee. And now he's going to get a hold of the Flash, Wally West, because he finally able to track down his phone number. Well, not yet, but he got a good finding of his location to where he met his father. And he was nobody believes that that they say that my father didn't kill my mother. It was some kind of accident, and I'm not, he tries everything so hard and so well to say that my father didn't do it. It was some kind of it was an incident. That's my father wasn't involved, but he was partly involved, even though he didn't do it. And so now that Barry Allen was talking to his father, I mean, of course, Barry Allen wanted to get his father out of jail, because if only he had a get out of jail free card, which is Monopoly, but it's not Monopoly, because he's not going to get a get out of jail free card, because it's not going to happen soon. And now that Bruce Wayne has finally got the location of where Barry Allen is at, he wants to say, I don't know, I'm guessing he wants to say hello, or maybe he just doesn't feel like it. I'm not saying he doesn't feel like it. Of course, how would he not feel like it if things would go horribly wrong? So, not Wally West, Barry Allen, who tries to play it so cool because he created a suit that's how do I say this? That's very fireproof and heat resistant and friction resistant, that not to burn up into the Earth's atmosphere, that builds for and he says, I do competitive ice dancing, very competitive ice dancing, and I do sign language, gorilla sign language. Very handsome looking Jewish boy, pretty good looking, and not that old. So he's actually making a funny, he's actually kind of making a funny. Ha 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 ha! Oh boy, this is the actor who plays as Barry Allen and the Flash. He's got the perfect part. Who plays as Barry Allen? I mean, that is like a great sense of humor. He has the sense of humor like Spider-Man does, which is really funny, and it is awesome. Wow, and it was cool. It was like, wow, I think I'm going to like this. So yeah, this is going to be fun. And so, oh my. And then, and then Bruce Wayne had to throw the Batarang, and then finally Barry sees the Batarang and then activates the supersonic speed, that he can travel faster than the speed of light, or near the speed of light. So yeah, he doesn't know he can actually travel through time, but I'm pretty sure he might have, or he doesn't know it yet. So now that these two meet, and Barry Allen says, "You're the Batman," and Bruce Wayne says, I'm building an alliance. I need members like you to join. And Barry Allen says, stop right there. I'm in. He says, you are? He says, yeah, I need friends. People are difficult to understand, just like a rhythm. I mean, and for example, like brunch. What is brunch? You go out there, wait for an hour, and for getting lunch. And I mean, I don't know. People are a little slow. And Bruce Wayne says, I'll try to keep up. And Barry Allen says, can I keep this? And who knows? If he keeps it, he can be Batman's sidekick. Hooray! So he doesn't have to be afraid anymore. The Flash would be Batman's next sidekick of DC Comics. Hooray! So that way, Robin will not be replaced, including Nightwing. Okay, same thing goes for Wonder Woman and how to find Victor Stone, and tries to get a good location. And Victor Stone is talking to Diana Prince on a computer, and then because and she says, if I would have, we're looking for you, and says, why would you want me if I'm, and it says, if we're not here to hurt you. If we do that, we could have done it by now, but we are asking for your help. And Victor Stone's talking to her in a computer, like, without the voice, and she says, no, I want to talk to you in person. I'm old-fashioned that way. And he says, why would I do that if I do that? Because you have to trust me or something. I don't know. And then Victor Stone kind of gives out to the location. Now that Diana Prince is finding the coordinates to where Victor Stone is, about how he had this tragic accident, and Wonder Woman he had to shut out of everyone in her life, including the people he care about. And Victor and Diana, they have similarities in how the people get their people shut out in their life. Yeah, I mean, it is very much like the same. So, yes. I mean, I know how Victor feels, because it is just such a tragic moment for him. And it was not fair for Victor to have something like this, to have cybernetic parts. So yeah, I mean, whatever the cost to have to get himself brought back, that was basically the father's choice. Okay, so I'm not saying that the father made a bad move. It's just that he wants to save his son no matter what. He already lost it. Victor's mom is no longer alive, because the father, Victor's dad, does not want to lose his son. And because of that, he had to put in the device of an everlasting energy source that can be rebuilt of latest advanced new alien technology. Of course, that Victor Stone can finally speak alien because of the technology that made him stronger than its host. He is now able to control it, and he's able to understand many multiple languages. Any language that he can think of, no matter what language in the world or out in the universe, and so on and so on and so forth. He's also super smart. Makes his IQ genius is like off the charts because of that box that was put into him, that made him a lot stronger than its host. Hopefully, he'll come to his senses. So, for that time, and now that Victor Stone, hopefully he'll come to his senses. So, and Gotham, Commissioners Jim Gordon, who's in Gotham, GCPD, yes, and that would be J.K. Simmons. It's the J. Jonah Jameson, who's now moved to D.C. So, yeah! At least he's not the editor. He is now the commissioner, who's the good guy. Of course, he has this picture of a parademon, because this child drew a photo and saw it, and it scared the heebie-jeebies out of him. So he drew that picture. And by golly, he did not like the parademons one bit. And now he is going. And now he also holds out another map that shows about not just the parademons, but showing a picture of a map of Braxton Island. And this land leads back between the two cities, Gotham Harbor, of Gotham, which straight beneath like I don't know how many 100 about 100 feet or 200 feet down under the sewers of Gotham Harbor or some kind of tunnel. So how in heaven's name are gonna get out through the tunnel? And yes, this is going to be something that's gonna be happening. So yeah, and this tunnel, and somehow they're gonna find these people. I mean, the people who are missing are being captured by parademons and by the orders of Steppenwolf. He was looking for the mother box, interrogating these people who gone near the mother box. And the Flash is just seeing, Barry Allen. He just moves. He pushes people out of the way and runs away. And then Bruce Wayne tells Barry Allen, he says, "Save one." And he says, one says, "Which one?" He says, "Don't think, just get in, get out." And says, "And then what?" And Batman says, "You'll know." So he'll do it by doing, in his time, he's going to get the people in and out and in and out. Just like fast, quick moving target. Like to get the people out, to save the people one at a time, getting in, getting out, and that's what it's all about. So that is how he's going to do it. So yeah, that is how he's going to get in and out. And so for that, I do believe we are going to stop here for the time being. And don't worry, we are going to continue to pick up from where we left off. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And tell me, what do you guys think of Justice League? Whether it's loved or hated by viewers, and mash that like button or share this video if you guys still like Arkham Twin Days, because it is fun. And so for anyways, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your sensational special being who takes chances, makes mistakes, and get messy in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom, and see you guys next time for more of Arkham Twin Days.